Students, I am Dr. S. M. Gumre from Sanjani College of Engineering, Koprega. So today we are going to discuss about unit number 1, unit number 2, that is equilibrium of a force system. Now first of all, see what is meant by equilibrium. In short, equilibrium is rest condition. Whenever any system is in rest condition or the forces which keeps the body at rest condition, it is said to be in equilibrium. When the condition of body is unaffected by even through it is acted by number of forces. Whenever number of forces are acting on the system and body is in rest condition, such a condition is called as the equilibrium. Okay, means which keeps the body at rest condition. The system is called may be called as in equilibrium. So there are conditions for equilibrium. Okay, first one is conditions for coplanar concurrent forces. When concurrent forces are there, you know that in concurrent force system, forces are acting at a point. So whenever we are resolving, it has two components, Fx and Fy. So there is no role of moment in concurrent force system. So for equilibrium of concurrent force system, there are two important conditions, that summation of Fx is 0 and summation of Fy is 0. But whenever it is a case of non-concurrent force system, okay, it is the case of non-concurrent force system, is all the three condition Fx0, Fy0 and moment 0 is come into account. So now what is Fx equal to 0? Fx equal to 0 means what? Whatever is the system, for that you have to write down algebraic sum of all the component of forces in x direction must be equal to 0. Means when you will write summation of Fx equal to 10 cos of 30 plus 20 sin of 30 minus 25 cos of 30, like that, must be equated to 0. In first unit we have not equated to 0. Whatever value of Fx and Fy was there, that you have written as it is, and then we known by resultant Fx square plus Fy square. But here it is not the case. Here Fx and Fy you have to equate it to 0. Similar to Fx, here there is Fy, means all the vertical component must be equal to 0. So whenever we are having body in equilibrium, means the resultant of that particular system must be 0. When Fx is 0, Fy is 0 means what? Obviously R equal to under root of Fx square, Fy square. R is also equal to 0. Now whenever it is a non-concurrent force system, at that time it has a three conditions, or there are three conditions of equilibrium: Fx 0, Fy 0, and additional condition is there, that is summation of moment equal to 0. Because whenever there is a non-concurrent force system, means force is having different line of action, means they are at a certain distance from each other, and then whenever you want to calculate the we can say we have to solve the problem, at that time you should use this condition, moment equal to 0. Means in concurrent force system there are two conditions, Fx0, Fy0, and in non-concurrent force system there are three conditions, Fx0, Fy0 and moment equal to 0. So this is an important question for your examination. Now concept of free body diagram, because in the equilibrium, until and unless you are not drawing free body diagram, you will not be able to solve the problems. So what is free body diagram? Free body diagram is what? Body which is separated from the supports. Suppose any lamp is hanging to the ceiling or any particular place, means you have to cut that particular support and you have to draw a BD, that is called as a free body diagram. Means it is the diagram obtained by separating by its surroundings, or in statics you can see, for consideration of equilibrium of body under any system of forces, each body is separated from its surrounding. Such a body is known as a free body. Means that free body will show all the active and reactive forces acting on the body. Okay, means all the internal external forces are present over the body, called as the free body diagram. Okay, now you just see here, this particular truck is there, okay, which is having certain weight, which is supported by these two pulley, this and this, and it is tied over this point A, and this weight is like this, it is acting in downward direction. But in this particular form we cannot solve it, because this may be called as a space diagram, given diagram. But to solve this particular problem, You have to see that, you have to identify that what are the different forces acting. So weight is obviously acting in downward direction, so that weight will act here. Then there will be one wire or a rope which is carrying tension, so you can say tension in wire EC, and similarly there is one wire here, so that will be tension in wire EB. Means TAC, TAB and weight, these are the three forces, and angle made by these three cables are given here, 50 degree, 30 degree. Now this particular form is now solvable. We can solve it by resolution or by using the Lem's theorem. We can solve it. Okay, so this is called as the free body diagram. Means we are bringing that particular figure in the solvable state, which is separated from supports. Now we have cut here, we have cut here, we have cut here. Okay, means we have just shown the forces acting in the system. That is called as the free body diagram. Now how to solve the problem whenever there are three forces which are in equilibrium? Just now we have seen in this case also, this case you can see there are only three forces, so we can directly resolve it. Summation of fx equal to 0, tac cos of 30 minus tab cos of 50 equal to 0, because fx equal to 0, fy equal to 0, tac sin of 30 plus tab sin of 50 minus 736 equal to 0, that is fy equal to 0. Means by resolution also we can solve it, but there is one rule or one law. Whenever there are three forces which are in equilibrium, then each force is proportional to sine of angle between other two forces. Means when P, Q, R are the three forces acting at an angle of alpha, beta and gamma, then when they are in equilibrium, if three forces are in equilibrium, then each force is proportional to sine of angle between other two forces. Means P is proportional to this opposite angle, sine of alpha, Q is proportional to sine of beta, R is proportional to sine of gamma, where alpha, beta, gamma are the angle between forces, and where you can write down like this. To solve this, you can write down P upon sine of alpha, Q upon sine of beta equal to R upon sine of gamma, like this. Or sometimes instead of P, Q, R, forces may be given as F1, F2, F3. Then you can write F upon sine of alpha, F2 upon sine of beta and F3 upon sine of gamma. Or when forces are given, suppose 10, 20, 30. So we can write down these actual values and their actual angles. The 10 cos of 30, 10 upon sine of 30, 20 upon sine of 50 and 30 upon sine of 60, and then this equation is in solvable form. So you just take any two terms and cross multiply it, you can able to solve that. The same thing I have discussed here, but one additional thing I have given here, that these limitations of this Lemi's theorem is, or Lemi's, or law, it is also called as the law of three forces, because only three forces are acting in the system. Law of three forces, or it may be called as the Lemi's theorem. Okay, so limitation of this law is it cannot be used for two forces, or it cannot be used for more than three forces. Means only it is applicable for three forces, and forces must be acting away from the origin. Okay, they must be acting away. If any force is pushed, you can make it as a pull. While using Lemi's theorem, all three forces should be either directed away or all are directed toward the point of concurrence. Okay, so that is the requirement. Now another important point in equilibrium is equilibrant. Okay, up till now we have just discussed about resultant. Resultant is opposite to that of equilibrant, or equilibrant is opposite to that of resultant. Equilibrant is opposite to that of resultant. What is the difference between resultant and equilibrium? Resultant is a single force which when acts on the body, or resultant is a single force which can be replaced by number of forces in the system. Now how it is different from equilibrant is different from resultant. Now suppose after finding out the resultant of force system, we can show we got this R at an angle of theta. So this is the position of resultant. Now here important point is you should keep the system in rest condition. So that's why it is a single force which acts, which when acts keeps the body at rest condition or in equilibrium. Means what? Suppose only this single force is present here, the body cannot be in equilibrium, because in equilibrium we want body in equilibrium. Means we should act equal and opposite force to that particular resultant is called as the equilibrium. Means यहाँ पे जैसे R है, with the same magnitude you have to apply this force that may be called as equilibrium. Means what? Equilibrant and resultant are equal in magnitude but in opposite direction. यानी कि R अगर यहाँ पे एक्ट होता है तो अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में आप जो फोर्स एक्ट करेंगे उसके वो E होगा, इक्विलिब्रेंट होगा. An angle will be same. If this is theta, this will be also theta. Okay, means equilibrant and resultant are the forces having equal magnitude but opposite in direction. And why this is needed to show? Because to show the system in equilibrium. Suppose this is the quadrant system and one R is acting here. R is acting here at an angle of this theta. So you should apply another force here that may be called as a E, equilibrium with the opposite angle theta. So this is called as the equilibrant. So you should able to differentiate what is equilibrant and what is resultant. Sometimes instead of asking result find out resultant, they may ask you find out equilibrant. तो इक्विलिब्रेंट क्या करना है आपको, खाली रिजल्टेंट अगर थर्ड क्वाड्रेंट में आता है तो इक्विलिब्रेंट आपका फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट में आएगा. रिजल्टेंट अगर आपका सेकंड क्वाड्रेंट में आता है तो इक्विलिब्रेंट आपका फोर्थ क्वाड्रेंट में आएगा. एमसीक्यू आपको एक नंबर के लिए हो सकता है. If R is lies in first, resultant is lies in first quadrant, where equilibrant will lie. Equilibrant lie first quadrant में अगर आ रहे हैं तो equilibrant lie in third quadrant with equal and opposite direction. Sometimes question may be what is the, if resultant is 50 Newton, what is the magnitude of equilibrant? So they must have same magnitude, means equilibrant is also of 50 Newton. Okay, so very careful while answering the questions. Now procedure to solve the problems. What is the procedure to solve the problem? First of all, whatever diagram is given, you have to draw free body diagram. That is the first step in equilibrium. First step in equilibrium is to draw free body diagram. Second step in equilibrium is, according to the problem, you just see what are the equilibrium conditions to be used. So after knowing the free body diagram, you can use condition of equilibrium. Fx is 0, Fy is 0 and moment is 0. And then solve that particular problem using any concept of equilibrium, maybe Lemaitre theorem, maybe resolution. Okay, so in this way you have to solve the problems of equilibrium. Now see problem example 1. If four forces are acting at a point R 100 Newton, one force is 100 Newton, 200 kilonewton, second one is at 200 kilonewton, T and P, another force is T and another force is P, acting at an angle of 0 degree. 0 degree means what? With positive x-axis, means this 100 kilonewton will exactly acting on x-axis. One is acting at 120. 120 from positive x-axis means what? 180 minus 120. Here you will get this angle as a 60 degree. Next one is a 240. So up till now it is 180. So 240 will be here because this is 270. Means 240 minus 180 will get this angle is also 60 degree. Means angles are given with from positive x-axis to 360 degree. So you have to calculate that angles with horizontal. So this is 330 with positive x-axis like this. So you have to calculate with positive x-axis is 360 minus 330, you will get this angle as 30 degree. So in this way, by knowing all these included angle, you can go for condition of equilibrium, because this is the concurrent force system. Means you should use Fx0 and Fy0, two conditions. And sign conventions are same. Rightward positive, leftward negative, upward positive, downward negative. So here, whenever you are using Fx equal to 0, by adding Fx forces, you have to equate to 0. This is an important step. Equate to 0. So what is Fx equal to 0? First of all, this 100. 100 cos of 0 means 100. Cos 0 is 1. Minus 200 cos of 60, because towards negative x-axis. Third one is t cos of 60. It is also minus. Minus t cos of 60. Plus this one is towards positive x-axis. So plus p cos of 30 equal to 0. Then simplify this, you will get, because p and t are the two terms unknown here, so we will get one relation, p equal to 0.0577 t. Now try to use second condition. So if you use second condition, Fy equal to 0, upward positive, downward negative. In y direction, this 100 will not be counted because it is exactly horizontal. So starting with this y component, 200 sine of 60 minus this t sine of 60 minus this p sine of 30. Okay, so in this way you have to write down this and simplify this, and from equation 1 you just put p equal to 0.577. जहाँ पे p है उस पे रखना क्या है 0.577 t, so that There will be only one unknown in the equation. Then solve it for T and you will get the value of T as a 150 kilonewton, and putting in equation 1 you will get the value of P also 86.055 kilonewton. So in this way, just applying condition of equilibrium, very easily you can solve the problems of equilibrium. Now see the second problem. It is from your question bank, problem number 2.43. So here there is one weight 2.7 kilonewton. Here distances are given 400 mm, 525 mm, this is 500 mm, and this one is 300 mm. So these distances are given to know the angles. Now in equilibrium, our first step is free body diagram. Draw free body diagram. How to draw free body diagram? Free body diagram is what? You have to separate the diagram from support. So you have to cut here, you have to cut here, okay? And now you will obtain this particular diagram as a free body diagram. जैसे मैंने n circle किया है, you can see the same diagram I have drawn here as a free body diagram. Means this wire will carry tension, strings will carry tension, weight will act in downward direction. So 2.7 weight, it is one of the force, it will act in downward direction, and this TBC, because this is cable BC, so TBC is one of the force and TEC is one of the force, TEC is one of the force, like this. And then find out this angle theta 1 and theta 2. Suppose this is theta 1. To find this angle, you take tan theta. Tan theta is equal to front side 300 divided by adjacent side 400. Tan theta is 300 by 400. Inverse of that, you will get angle 36.86. So this one will be 36.86, and you find out this angle also with horizontal. It is nothing but front side upon adjacent means what? 500 by 525. You will get this theta 2 as a 43.60. So here you can show that theta to 43.60, like this. Now this particular diagram is in solvable form. We know the angle, this angle is 43.60, it is 36.86, 2.7 is downward. So here you can resolve it, or you can use Lemi's theorem, because there are only three forces. You can use Lemi's theorem also. Lemi's theorem कैसे होगा? Each force is proportional to the sine of the angle between other two forces. So first of all, you should find out the angle between the forces, because whatever angle are given, that are with horizontal. So we have to calculate this included angle theta 1. So what will be this theta 2? Total angle in this case, this total angle will be 43.6 plus 90. 43.6 plus 90 means this will be 133 point something, 133.60, and this is 36 plus 90, so it will be 126.86, and 360 minus these two angle 136 and 126, you will get this remaining angle as a 99.54. Now use Lemi's theorem. TAC upon sine of this 133.6, TBC upon sine of 126.86, and 2.7 upon sine of 99.54. So and then you will get this particular equation. Solve any two equation at a time. So I have taken TBC and 2.7 first, makes cross multiplication and find out TBC, because that is only one unknown. Then take first and second term. After knowing TAC, you will get TBC also. So in this way you have to calculate the values of TEC or TBC. Or this problem can be easily solved by using resolution. If you are feeling that Lemi's theorem is difficult, then you can go for resolution. Resolution कैसे होगा? Suppose summation of fx 0. Summation of fx 0 means what? TBC cos of 43.6 minus TEC cos of 36.86 equal to 0. Then summation of fy equal to 0. TBC sine of 43.6 minus, sorry, plus TEC sine of 36.86 minus 2.7 equal to 0. Solve that these two equations, then you will get the value of TEC and BC. Means either use Lemi's theorem or resolution. Very easily you can solve this particular type of problem. Now see this problem, it is also from your question bank, problem 2.44. Knowing that alpha equal to 25 degree, this alpha is given as a 25 degree, this one, okay. So our determine the tension in cable EC and rope BC. Tension in cable EC means this cable, and rope BC means what? This cable. Means first of all it is supported with the crane by cable rope, this particular weight 5 kilonewton. So you have to draw free body diagram FBD. You just cut here. You just cut here. Whatever I have encircled, you have to draw FBD. Means there will be tension in this particular cable TEC. There will be tension in this particular cable TBC. This angle is 25. So here you just show 25 degree. And this 5 kilonewton weight is acting downward. Means how many forces are there? This 5 kilonewton is there downward. This TBC is there with an angle of alpha. And one force is there TAC. Here angle with vertical is 5 degree. Means here this opposite angle. So this with vertical will be also 5 degree. Now we can just see this. So this angle is 5 degree with vertical here, means this will be 5 degree made by this rope AC. This is 5 kilonewton downward. This is TBC. So alpha equal to 25. Okay. So this is acting away. This is acting away. This is also acting away. Okay. So to first of all you find out the angle between the forces. If this is 5 degree with vertical, means remaining will be 85. So this 85 plus this 90. So this angle you will get 85 plus 90 as a, it's 175 degree. So uh, this one is 25 plus this 90 plus 5, because this is with vertical. 90 plus 5, this will be 95. 95 plus 25, this angle will be 120 degree. So 120 degree this one, this is 175. 360 minus these two angle 120 and 175, will get angle made by these two forces, that will be 65 degree, and this is the angle between these two forces, and this is the angle between these two forces. Okay, here you can see this is one angle, this is one angle, this is the angle. Now use Lemi's theorem. TEC upon sine of 65, TBC upon sine of 175, and 5 upon sine of 120. So cross multiplication of these two equations. You can take first of all this one, solve this, just cross multiplication and find out TBC, and then again cross multiply another equations, and you will get the value of TEC. Or simply by resolution also we can solve it. Okay, resolution से कैसे होगा? TBC cos of 25 minus TEC cos of 85, okay, equal to 0, because 5 kilonewton is vertical. Then Fy equal to 0, TBC minus TBC sine of 25 plus TAC sine of 85 minus 5 equal to 0. By resolving also you can solve this particular type of problem. Okay, by resolution also it is very simple. The things which you want very simple, you can use that. Now see this particular problem, a device shown is used to straighten the frame of wrenched autos. Okay, so this is one of the wrench. Here one force is applied in this direction, one force will be here, one force will be here. Okay, determine the tension in each segment of the chain. तो यहाँ पे जो segment है उसमें से chain में कितना force आता है वो find out करना है. That is EB and BC. If the force which is hydraulic cylinder DB exert at point B is 3.5 kilonewton, यानी कि फोर्स EB दिया हुआ है कि 3.5 kilonewton. Okay, so F EB is 3.5 kilonewton. So first of all, find out these angles. Which angles? This alpha. This alpha will be equal to this distance is 400 and this vertical is 450. So tan alpha equal to this 400 upon 450. This adjacent you will get angle alpha as a 41.63. Then another angle beta you calculate that. So tan beta equal to 250 upon 450. You will get that angle also. Then draw a free body diagram by cutting here, by cutting here, by cutting here. Okay. So show free body diagram. So here you can see one force is already known to us. 3.5. Sorry. In which force is given here? I think in the jack. Jack means what? This one is. This 3.5 kilonewton is given. Okay. EB is missing. Force in the jack is 3.5. So this force is 3.5. Which one? This one. This is 3.5. This force. And these two forces, this is pulling. Car is pulling. This one means this will be tensile. And whenever there is a, when this is pushing, this will be compressive. This will be compressive. Means here these two forces are compressive and one force is tensile. Just use effect 0 minus FAB, that is horizontal, plus this inclined force is in first quadrant. You resolve this, x component will be 3.5. This angle is with vertical, that's why I have taken 43.5. साइन ऑफ 41.63. अगर आपको हॉरिजॉन्टल से लेना है तो क्या लेंगे 3.5 cos of 90 minus 41.3, because I have not calculated this angle with horizontal. ये थीटा मैंने नहीं निकाला है. I have just known theta with the वर्टिकल से, इसलिए मैंने हॉरिजॉन्टल कंपोनेंट साइन लिया है. अगर एंगल वर्टिकल से होगा तो हॉरिजॉन्टल साइन होता है और वर्टिकल कॉस होता है. इसलिए मैंने वहाँ पे क्या किया है कि वर्टिकल एंगल लिया है तो यहाँ पे वर्टिकल के लिए कॉस यूज किया है, हॉरिजॉन्टल के लिए साइन यूज किया है. अगर आपको हॉरिजॉन्टल को कॉस ही यूज करना है तो क्या करना है, इसको करना होगा आपको cos 90 minus 41.63 means you will get this angle with horizontal minus. Okay, so this one will be in second quadrant, so minus FBC sin of 29.06 or cos of 90 minus 29.06 equal to 0. You will get first equation. Similarly calculate Fy. Solving this you will get the value of Fep. Okay, so in this way you have to solve the problems using conditions of equilibrium, and this particular problem will be for your homework. You just go through this, or even in next page I have solved this. System is concurrent at this particular point, so if you draw horizontal line here, if this is 45, so this will be also 45 because here it is 90. If this is 30, it will be 90, and this angle will be 60 degree. Okay, here, and this angle will be 15 degree. If you draw free body diagram, you just encircle this. So here there will be one force, here there will be one force, here there will be one force. Calculate all the included angle by drawing FBD. So this is free body diagram. Force is 30 kg, convert it into Newton, 30 into 9.81. So 30 into 9.81, then this will be TAC, this will be TBC. Find out all these angles, included angle, because this is 45. So this 45 plus this angle is uh, this one, 90 minus this 30, it will be 60. Okay, so in this 45 plus 60, it is 105. Okay, and this one is 15 here, this is 15, this one is 30, 30 plus 50 45, 45 plus this 90 135. So this angle will be 135. 360 minus this 105 and 135, you will get this angle as a 120. Use Lemis theorem. TAC sine of 135, 30 into 9.81 upon sine of 105, and TBC sine of 120. Yes, solve any two equations at a time and find out TBC and TEC. Okay, so very simple it is to apply the Lemis theorem, or even you can apply resolution, no problem. By resolution also it is very simple. Okay, so this is about equilibrium and few problems on equilibrium. So we'll stop here today. Thank you very much. Have a nice time. Thank you.